Heyo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download the app today and use promo code CHGO when you sign up. Welcome in to Studio B of our CHGO offices here in the West Loop of Chicago. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me is my partner in degeneracy, Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. Cody, how did the Super Bowl go for you?
Okay, I pretty much came out even. I did end up taking that successful 2-point conversion.
Nice
prop. I got that like plus 225. I took the over. Obviously I took the Eagles, but I live bet the Chiefs at plus 3.5 sometime between the third and the fourth quarter. I guess in a way I was hoping for a 3-point win by the Eagles.
Little middle.
And I had overtime. I ended up taking overtime at plus 1100 and came so close.
That explains the rigged tweets from last night. I haven't found you to be too much of a conspiracy theorist thinking the NFL is rigged. But then when I start seeing those tweets, it should be tied. I should it should be able to make the sense that it's tied to an 11-1 bet.
Yeah, I was just very frustrated. Honestly, it wasn't even about gambling. And from my original reaction, it was more just like I just hated how the game ended. But yeah, I was a little salty that I lost my bet because of the refs calling a holding call. So it is what it is. It's gambling. I don't care that the Chiefs won. I wanted both teams to go to overtime because I wanted both fan bases to have to suffer through, anxiety and pain. I don't like either team. Whatever. It was a sour ending. It was a sour ending. Anyone who doesn't agree with me on that, either bet the Chiefs, is a Chiefs fan, and that's it. And I'm not even saying that for the Eagles to win. I just wanted to see the Chiefs kick that field goal and then see what Jalen Hurts was going to do in that final minute and a half. I think that we all deserve that, considering how that game was going. That game was awesome until the last 2 minutes.
As you know, I was on the Chiefs for 2 weeks. I agree with you 100%. Even though it was a great game, all those points, love it. 10-point comeback in the second half. That's all fantastic. I agree with you that even though it was a hold, even though it was a penalty, it does suck to end on that note. Seeing kneel downs to get to a field goal, I don't even like it in the regular season. I'm not going to like it in the Super Bowl. It's kind of reminiscent of the Rihanna performance. People are all happy that Rihanna has come back, but no one actually loved the performance, right? It didn't have that final punch to seal it. The game didn't have that as well. It had so many back and forths, and then it was just like, a boxer kind of landed a very, very light blow, and that was the final punch to end the fight. It was very, very anticlimactic. I agree.
Yeah. I guess the only thing that makes me, mad related to my bet is just when Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball in the first half from no one. I guess he was getting chased, so he was making his way outside the pocket. So I guess you can credit the Chiefs defense some there, but they didn't even touch him. He just dropped the ball, and of course it lands right into some Chiefs player's hand, and they run it all the way back. It looked like they were en route to at least go up 2 scores. Who knows what would have happened if that didn't happen? But that's honestly the play that makes me mad about the Eagles, because they dominated that entire first half, and even though they were up 10 at halftime, they should have been up more. And that's what happens when you don't capitalize against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. This is what it is. So,
yep.
But I do think that Isaiah Pacheco is the one that they're not talking about enough in terms of how they won that game, because the Chiefs, they had the ball a total of 9 minutes in the first half, and then they were able to run the ball in the second half, and he was a big part of that. That them being able to run the ball meant a longer possession for them. They had the ball for the last 5 minutes a game because they were able to run the ball, and that's why they were able to go down the field and eventually kick a field goal. Of course, Mahomes made big plays through, didn't make any mistakes at all. But that, my thinking going into the game, a lot of that all played out. The Eagles just didn't do it for a full game. They did it for a half. So
I think we both thought that the Eagles D-line would be a huge game wrecker, could be a huge, a reason why the Eagles win. And then it's really the Chiefs offensive line that is the real heroes. No sacks allowed, and Pacheco isn't able to, have those big running lanes if the offensive line is doing that work. So,
you were right about the turf.
Hey. And they called.
I don't know how you like had a crystal ball for that, but whenever everyone was talking about the turf last night, I was like, man, how did Sean know that the turf was going to be so bad?
We're degenerates, baby. We're watching college football, the Fiesta Bowl, same place. And the Cardinals just really, it's not a nice stadium. They put the grass outside. They know the grass is they know sun's really hot in Arizona, right? Like I don't think grass is the great place for Arizona. I wasn't too shocked. I mean, I was kind of shocked at how bad it was for the NFL. I mean, that is up to the level where even the Wisconsin Oklahoma State bowl game was, and that was in Arizona at Chase Field, and that was just a horrible condition. Like any games in Arizona, slippery, bad track, probably bet the over because 71 it was or something like that. Crazy. Let's take a quick break. Gotta let you know about how my Super Bowl bets went. They were fine. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about, right? But I did have my girlfriend sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook. She bet $5 on the Eagles. She thought the Eagles was going to win. She deposited $25 into her account and got $200 in bonus bets instantly. So not only did she put $5 on the Chiefs, but then she also put $5 on the Eagles money line. She also put $5 on the Chiefs to hedge herself. So very smart to start. But then she ended up making $250. So she turned the $200 in bonus bets into actual $250 in real money. She bet on an upright, a field goal to hit the upright at 4 to 1 or whatever. And Butker's kick hit the upright. Jalen Hurts' first touchdown scorer at 3 to 1 odds. She killed it. And she did a great job. So even if you don't know a ton about sports betting, like my girlfriend, you could take advantage of this fantastic offer. Download the app now. Sign up with code CHGO. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. With code CHGO, minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. And hey, some sportsbooks give you 4 $50 bets. I like the DraftKings gives you 8 $25 bets. It's nice increments. You can kind of spread yourself out, get yourself invested, and try to turn that $200 in bonus bets into real hard cash that you can withdraw or keep betting. Hey, that's fun.
Stuckey made about almost $600 on the Super Bowl because he signed up for DraftKings. Yeah, he signed up for DraftKings, and what's weird is that I helped him place bets, and he made more money than I did. So he also was using those $25 free bets. He did a parlay of Jalen Hurts and Travis Kelce to score a touchdown. I think he did a parlay of Jalen Hurts to score 2 touchdowns and the Chiefs to win. I bet that was juicy.
That's
you
really
can ask
nice.
him all about it. He's real excited about it.
I'm real excited to talk to him. I bet Kelce 2 touchdowns, and I don't know, why didn't we think Hurts was going to score more than 3?
That's what I was scared about. What the Eagles would do in the red zone or inside the 10. Would they try to throw it or just let him use his legs? And he did use his legs more than he had than the last month and a half or so. I just didn't realize they're going to let him do it that much. He ran the ball. To me, they didn't lose a game because of him. He showed up on the big stage and everything. He's I think he's cementing himself as at least a top 10 quarterback in football going forward. At the very least, you can argue top 5. But yeah, he had a great game. I wish I would have just thought to give that a shot, just because when they do get on the goal line, they just run that QB sneak that is unbeatable. No, I didn't see anyone stop it at all season.
Well, and The Bears kind of have that too. It's just that QB sweep where it's literally, all right, we're going to do a halfback sweep, but guess what? The halfback's now blocking. So there we go. Now we're going to just have the fastest guy and a shit ton of big bodies block for him.
Right.
But yeah, some angles that you always be like, oh, should have thought about it. Anyways, we do have some great action for you in college basketball and the NBA. DraftKings always has some fantastic NBA promos. They currently have the NBA No Sweat Same Game Parlays still going on. All new and existing customers can bet $10 and get a free $10 bonus back, or whatever. Bet a $5 same game parlay, you get a $5 bonus bet. They match it up to $10 in a bonus bet on a no sweat same game parlay. They got the Bulls and Magic tonight. I'll take you to Teaser Town, and I got some college basketball bets. Kevin, if we want to start with my lock of the night for tonight, we're gonna go to North Carolina. I really like the Tar Heels to cover 5.5. Well, why not just take the money line? UNC.
You mean Miami?
Oh, Miami. What'd I say?
You said North Carolina.
Oh, whoops. Flip it. UNC is 6-6 at home against the spread. They blew a game against Pittsburgh at home. I don't think that they are that good. They're 2-9 on neutral sites or away. They're just not a great basketball coach. Larinaga is very good. I love Miami's backcourt, and I just don't think Caleb Love's that good, and I don't think RJ Davis is that good. So I really like Miami plus 198 tonight on the money line, and they're going to be in Teaser Town as well. But that's my lock of the night.
I like it. I'm taking the over in that game. But the only thing that kind of scares me is everything you said about North Carolina is pretty much true, but they have played well at home. I think they've only the one game against Pittsburgh might be the only home loss they have. I think maybe 1 or 2 losses at home. So they're very tough there. And that's why I'm taking the over, because I think there's going to be a lot of points. It's 155.5. But I will say that I did a parlay, like a money line parlay that includes Miami money line in it. So we'll see.
We're rooting for it. We're rooting for a ton of points.
I am rooting for it. I would, the 5.5. I think that it's a solid play too. But the only reason I'm taking the over is because UNC is coming off a big win against Clemson on Saturday. They were 7.5 point favorites against Clemson, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And then what they do? They went out and won by 20. So yeah, they are a tough team at home. So we'll see. I don't know, but again, I do like the over. Both these teams get up and down. And Love and RJ Davis, they do play better at home than they do on the road. That's for sure. And there is a revenge factor here for UNC. They got murdered by Miami last year, and it's basically the same rosters. They haven't forgot about that. I just think it will be close and there will be points. So
the games, they're just home conference, or their home conference schedule hasn't been that tough. Their non-con was a joke. UNC Wilmington, Charleston, Gardner-Webb, James Madison, and then their games at home. Pitt's easily the toughest team they placed. You could throw Clemson in there, but Clemson's been really bad recently. Also, Caleb Love had a crazy game. He was 7-12 from that game. He wasn't missing. I don't think you're going to have another game like that. But yeah, Pitt's, I think, the best team. I mean, they beat NC State. They beat Boston College, Notre Dame, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech. I don't know. I don't know if they've really proven themselves at home just yet. So
they're talking about UNC being a last 4 in at this point. I agree. They're not great, but they are, to me, they are a tough team at home. But yeah, 5.5 points is a lot for Miami on the road.
That line basically suggests what? They're 2.5 point favorites on a neutral site, and I think Miami's a better team. I would take them on a neutral site too.
I do too.
I don't know. Let's hope for points, and then hopefully that means North Carolina's inefficient guards will miss shots, and that will mean we can hit that money line. All right, let's take it to Teaser Town as well. I know you got another lock of the night. We'll get to that just after this. 7-point teaser, 6-team teaser. 432 are the odds. Miami plus 12.5. Obviously, I got them on the money line, but I think they can cover 13. Baylor to win tonight against West Virginia. American to cover 5 against Bucknell. Patriot League teams, home teams are a 48% win percentage. American getting 5 points, and on the road, they're basically a home team at that point. Bethune-Cookman to beat Jackson State. Jackson State is very good inside, but they have no outside shooting to actually win by 6 or more. I think Bethune-Cookman can win that game. They're favored to win it by 1 point, but I don't think Jackson State can pull away. Stony Brook plus 15. That line right now is plus 7. Stony Brook won the last matchup. I forget who they're playing right now. But then I also got Humes, Maryland Eastern Shore going up against Howard. I think Humes can win that game. 13.5 is a lot. It's kind of with the Miami line. I don't think that the line is sharp enough. Howard is all right. I don't think they're good. And hopefully they can at least cover 14. Stony Brook is going up against, I'm surprised no one's just shouting this out. You guys don't know the Stony Brook schedule.
I do not.
The Seawolves are going up against Delaware, right? Delaware's got a lot of injuries as well. Delaware is 0-3 in their last 3. And 1-4 in their last 5, and their only win was by 3 points. So Stony Brook has been a little bit better, and they're healthier. So I will take Stony Brook to cover 14 at 432. Teaser Town, fingers crossed.
Best of luck. That is a real degenerate teaser, considering the only schools I can name in that is Miami and Baylor.
I appreciate that.
So Aiden,
you don't know the Americans?
No, I mean, okay, I do, but
I think they're the American Eagle.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Aiden in the chat, he's asking what the Bulls plays are. We're gonna do those right after college basketball, so stick around, man.
And hello, chat. I'm just seeing you right now. My bad.
I too have a teaser, but I'll start with my other lock or my other single play tonight. Texas Tech +4 at home against Texas. Texas Tech, the last 5 games, 3-2. That includes a win over Iowa State and Kansas State, both at home. And I know they're not good. Like they started the Big 12 like 0-8 or something like that. And Texas is a top 5 team. However, they did play Texas earlier this year, only lost by 2. And I don't know. I like the coach they have at Texas Tech. It's a good program. It's down this year, but it is a good program, and I think they're at least hang around. In my parlay that I have Miami winning, I went ahead and threw Texas Tech in there too, just for the juiced odds.
I thought about it. I thought about doing the same exact thing, Cody.
They are they're at home, and it's Texas versus Texas Tech. I assume it's a somewhat of a rivalry game.
Yeah.
We'll see. I do like the +4 though, because I think they hang around on their home floor. Every game matters for them at this point. If they even want to sniff the NCAA tournament, they're 13-12. They got to finish the regular season strong, and then probably win 1 or 2 games in the Big 12 tournament to get a chance into the NCAA tournament. Maybe not. I don't know. The Big 12 is the best conference in college basketball this year, so I don't know. But they are towards the bottom. But this is, we talk about when we do Big 10 After Dark, we always talk about, this is this team's Super Bowl. Well, this is like Texas Tech's Super Bowl tonight. So I see them playing up with Texas tonight, and they have a good defense, so I think they'll be able to hang around. I like Texas Tech +4. And my money, I guess I could say the rest of my parlay. So like I said, Miami and Texas Tech, I just went ahead and threw Baylor in there at like -295. So it comes out to like +1038 or something. Put $5 on it to win 55. So let's go.
We ride it dark. Let's do it. Last time Texas and Texas Tech matched up, Jan 14th, it was a little bit after Texas fired Chris Beard, so maybe that is a reason why Texas underperformed. But Texas Tech covered the 4. It was 72-70, a Texas win. So it was only a possession that separated the two last time. So I do like the Texas Tech +4 bet. And I was tempted to do a Miami money line and Texas Tech money line. I really do like it.
Juicy.
I'm going to stay away. I'm just going to stick with Miami money line. Anyways, there is a DraftKings same game parlay tonight for new and existing customers. Bulls take on the Magic. Line right now is 4.5. No, right now the line is 4. If you're doing building a same game parlay, you can get the Magic at 4.5 at -115. Cody, where are you leaning? You like anything tonight, or are you going to wait until before the game to build out a parlay?
Well, I built out a parlay. It's only at +250. It's a 4-legger +250, so it's not anything insane, and it's it's all Magic players because I'm tired of this Bulls team. I wish the Bulls were underdogs here, just because Saturday they were +205 on the money line against the Cavs, and DraftKings had the cash early if your team gets up 10 points or more promo going, and they got up 10 points against the Cavs, and so I won the bet even though the Bulls went on to blow the game. So I don't feel good about the Bulls in this matchup. I mean, I feel like they're due for a win. The last 2 games have been brutal for them. Blowing it again against Cleveland. Their games against Cleveland this year have just been brutal for fans and for gambling reasons. And then they lost to the Nets without KD, Kyrie, and like them implementing a bunch of new players because of that trade. Like, and now they play the Magic, and you know how this team has played against bad teams all season. 4 is not a lot of points though in the NBA, so like part of me thinks maybe this Bulls team finally like gives you a full game just to finally bounce back. But I'm not really against taking the Magic on the money line either, just because like I just don't know what you're gonna get from this Bulls team. It's depressing. So I'll give you this parlay though. It's at plus 250. $10 wins you 35. All right. I got Franz Wagner, 3+ assists. Paolo Banchero over 4 or 5.5 rebounds. Gary Harris to make 1 3, and Wendell Carter 7+ rebounds. Again, comes out to plus 250. Yeah, we'll see. I hope that I am wrong about the Bulls tonight, but I'm staying away from the game. I'm just taking that parlay. Maybe I'll pull out. I'll make a Bulls 1-2, but I don't even know how to feel about anyone on their team right now. It's just depressing.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough game. I mean the Bulls did have a nice game last time they played Orlando. They didn't take them lightly. They wiped the floor basically with them. 128-109. Zach and DeMar both scored 32. I don't know where to lean, honestly. I do like Wendell in a revenge game coming back to Chicago. I would take 25+ Wendell Carter points plus rebounds plus assists. I also think there'll probably be a decent amount of points. The over sitting at 224.5. I would lean over on that. Other than that, I got to figure out the other leg of this parlay. Right now I'm at plus 190. So I'm not sure where to go. We know the Bulls give up a ton of threes, but Orlando really doesn't have a sharpshooter. Cole Anthony to make a 3 is at minus 175. It's not really juicy enough for me. Mo Wagner had a huge game last time against the Bulls, but right now none of his lines are posted. So I might wait a little bit until before game where more of these lines are posted as well. I've been having some success with our guy Io on points, but I don't know. He's not really that efficient, and Fultz can play decent defense. So I am going to hold right now, but I am leaning Wendell over points plus rebounds plus assists at 25+, and over on the game total at 224.5.
The last time Orlando came to the United Center, I believe Wendell Carter put up 20 points alone. So
yeah, he
has played up whenever he plays the Bulls. It's a classic. He's a classic revenge game for him here.
28-5. He only played 25 minutes in the last game against the Bulls. I'm not sure if that was because it was a blowout in the fourth quarter. So if he's playing 30 minutes, I think he's got a good shot.
Oh yeah. I guess as far as single plays, anything that has to do with him is great. I just threw in his rebounds, like 7 rebounds into my parlay. So yeah.
Speaking of revenge, Nikola Vucevic, this is also a revenge game for him.
That's
so maybe
true.
That's the angle I'll go with. We'll figure it out. I know our guy Kevin's got a dip. So that's Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Thank you to Kevin Wells for producing the show. We will talk to you tomorrow for Big Ten After Dark. Cody, we get to rub a Northwestern win into Greg Braggs' face. I'm very excited to do that. And I know you have a very nice smile on your face as well. All right. The only downside, Indiana's winning. All right. So, very fun Big Ten, how it's shaping up.
It was a great game yesterday. I can't wait to discuss the Big Ten Conference in general.
And I know that Braggs will be silent for most of the show, if not all of it. Anyways, that's going to do it for us. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you very much. And we'll talk to you when we are millionaires.